B&J, good morning. How are you doing today? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Jamin, nice to have you here. Getting ready for work, are you? Grandkids are here today. So the oldest one right now, or the oldest one that's here, is getting ready to go to school here in a few minutes. I got up around 20 after 5, I guess, this morning. The next to the youngest was up. I got up and was walking out of the bedroom. She said, "Hi, Papa. How are you?" I said, "What are you doing up?" I couldn't sleep. You know, it's like when you got a 4-year-old walking around the house at 5 o'clock in the morning. She didn't get into anything. It's scary. Hi, Marie. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Thank you, Jamin. I appreciate it. I don't know how long I'll be on today until I start to hurt. So I think I overdid it yesterday a little bit because I was really sore. But just my hip, you know. So they got me a straggly long hair right there. I still can't get it, but oh well. Yeah, they're great. The little patter of feet, yeah. Yeah. Kind of cute. I was in the bedroom in the recliner watching TV, and the 4-year-old last night come walking in. She shut the bedroom door, and there's a like a 4-foot mirror on the back of the door, and she's like this. She's got on Kathy's black high heels, so they're about 5 sizes too big for her. She got on her high heels, and she's sitting in front of the mirror, and she's like this. And she looks in the mirror and sees me looking at her. And she says, "Are you laughing?" I said, "No, I'm just looking how beautiful you are." She said, "I am, ain't I? I am beautiful." I said, "Yes, you are." I haven't had one, Marie, since Sunday night, or Monday morning, actually. So I have a headache, but not a migraine, you know. So I think they're calming down or whatever. So. Not today. Tomorrow I will be. I think probably little missus is probably going to go to the grocery store today, but tomorrow we got to go get supplies for the event this weekend. We're gonna run down and get 2 boxes of hot dogs and 2 boxes of sausages, about 20 packages of buns, and I don't know, 5 pounds of diced onions, and some other stuff while I'm down there. So I have to go to actually 3 different stores to get everything because We get diced jalapenos from one store because nobody else carries them. And they carry the same product, but they don't carry the diced jalapeno. They carry the same product name, but they don't carry that specific item. So I have to go to one store to get it. And then the other store, we go to get the pop, because the pop is sold at one store by the 12 packs, and the other store only sells it by the 2-liter bottles. So we have to go, to 3 different stores to get all this stuff. So, and 2 of the stores we can buy the water at. One we buy Absol Pure water, which is made in Michigan. And if they don't have it, the other store we go to has a spring-fed water, and it is made in Michigan. It's actually, I think it actually comes from the same well, but it's a different brand. And so, one's just as cheap as the other, but I'd rather go to the Absol Pure because, it's a name brand product and the people like that. So, but well, we just found out that question, didn't we? Or the answer to that question. Who let the dogs out? It was B&J. Elena Petrovich, good morning. Nice to see you here. By the way, Marie and Elena, you're looking lovely as ever today. Big E's, Big Eyes. Nice to have you here, man. Nice to see you. I got up this morning and there was only 2 people on live stream, and I couldn't believe that. No, not yet, Atlanta. I had a couple of cookies, that was it. So I'll wait till after the live stream and have some breakfast. I'm doing good there, Ritten. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. It's going to take me a few weeks to get back into the swing of things, start hitting live streams and, showing everybody. So, but no, well, it's, I can only sit here for so long, and then I have to, go recline out. But just the natural healing process. Okay, Jamin, you have a good day at work. Well, that's kind of, ridiculous to say, but you have a good day there, Jamin. Sorry you have to work, but you have a good day. Well, you're welcome, Marie. Bobby Sprinkle, good morning. How are you doing today? Nice to see you. Good morning, Kathy Miller. You're looking lovely as ever. And I can prove that because I just seen you. Well, that's good, Bobby. That's really good. Well, that's good there, Ritten. No, it's never enough, honey. Never enough. Now, was he on your panel? Did he come on the panel, or just come into your live stream there, Ritten? Carolyn Want to Be Free from Tennessee. You're looking lovely as ever. How's your trip? Well, thank you, Dry Shaft. It's nice of you to be here. I appreciate it. You guys don't know who Dry Shaft Drew is? Check him out. You guys got a hell of a nice channel. I got ice packs for the hip there, big eyes. Normally, I take a pain pill in the morning, a Percocet. So when I'm sitting here for a while, I take a pain pill, and I didn't take one yet this morning. So, Dirty Dog Diggers, you're looking lovely as ever. How are you doing? You guys got to remember to get into that Dirty Dog Diggers contest. The the best looking dog contest. So, because if you guys don't enter, I'm gonna win it. I think I'm damn handsome. I really do. So. Yeah, but anyways, you guys check out Dry Shaft Drew's channel. Hell of a nice channel. Hell of a nice guy. Yeah, ice packs have been checked for explosives. No. Written, Dry Shaft Drew's got a garage only people would love to have, man. I'd love to have Dry Shaft Drew's garage. Good morning, Cab 7. How are you doing this morning? I didn't have a panel yesterday. I couldn't get anybody to come on, but if you'd like to come on up there, Ben, I'd love to have you on today. You just uploaded a photo to Dirty Dog Diggers. That's good, Carolyn. Check your fun. Okay, Dirty Dog Diggers has got a fundraiser at hashtag All for the Paws. Please, SPCA. So. All right, I'll bring you on up there, Ben. Huh? What's that? Yeah. You told me to bring him up. Huh? I didn't hear you, honey. Oh, yeah? Why is she going to be on your crap list?
I was the first one to say hi to him.
Oh, yeah. She said you're going to be on her crap list. She was the first one to say hi to you, Ben. And you didn't say hi back. Yeah. Okay, Ben, I just sent you the message there. Yeah.
Let's see that one.
Who? She went to sleep.
Thanks for waking up. I don't believe you, but I don't believe her.
I woke up and she was standing outside the door.
Doubt that.
Yes, she was. Uh-oh. Many blessings upon you and yours at Kathy Miller, at Kathy Miller, at Kathy Miller, at Kathy Miller. Star, star, star.
He's done.
B&J, we figured out the answer to the question. You were gone, but we did figure out the answer to the question. So, Farm Mall Fanatic, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. B&J, you're supposed to ask me, well, what question was that? So. I wish I sent that to you, Ben. I don't know if you got it yet or not, but if you did, who let the dogs out? That was the question, and we found out the answer. B&J Huntington. He had to let the dogs out. So. Okay, Dry Shaft, man, I really appreciate you being here. I really do, man. I gotta get caught up on some of your videos. Don't think I'm ignoring anybody, but it's just been rough. But I really do love your channel. So, and everybody else, if you get a chance, check out Dry Shaft Drew, DSD, Dry Shaft Drew. So. Trigger 5656 fam, how are you doing? Good morning. Good morning to you. Dry Shaft, you have a good day at work. I know that's kind of ridiculous to say, but you have a good day. All right, there, Ben. I will. Coffee. 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 We're gonna have coffee. It's like that. I can't remember the name of that pop. It was a new one. It wasn't Squirt or 7-Up or anything, or Sprite. I can't remember the name of it. Years ago, the guy was out on a life raft, and they pull him up and say, "Get this man some water." He said, "Crackers." He said, "Plain, dry, salty crackers." He eats a bunch of them. Then he opens up a case with ice in it and a pop, and he drinks it straight down. Good morning, Kevin. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. It's nice to have every one of you guys here. Just to let everybody know, Kevin doesn't have content. He really doesn't like you to show him channel love, but he will check your channel out. And if it, something that he's interested in, he will show you channel love back. So. And I think it's a shame. I think Kevin would do good as I do comedy videos. I think he'd do great. He's got that not dry sense of humor, that quirky sense of humor. That he can pop off, a quick comment that quick right back to you. And it's funny. I have ice packs. I have. They give me actually a couple of those ice packs that you can throw ice in, and then you clamp off and then use, and then you can dump them out and pour more ice. Put more ice into them. Okay, you guys, check out Dirty Dog Diggers. Need 17 more T-shirts to reach their goal. So. Yeah, it's the way with me there, Fundamental Fanatic. I don't do the sub for sub, all that other stuff. I have got probably, I don't know, I bet I'm close reaching 3,000 people that I'm subscribed to. I bet I'm close to that or better. And that's twice as many as what is subscribed to me. And it's not that I ask anybody to sub me back, but I will go in and check your channel out. A lot of them I do try to show some kind of channel love to once in a while, and some of them I just, some people just think numbers count. So, yeah, I'm eloquently trying to tell you that you're a dick. You're right there, Kevin. You as a drill sergeant? Left, right. Left, right.
Good morning, Iron Dog.
Good morning, Ben. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I just got in from the garden already. I mean, I got out there really early, planted more corn because a mole got in my darn garden. It's a raised bed garden. Got up in the garden and it peeked its head out. I was like, "Good morning,"
Did
and
you
half
get
my
it?
corn was gone.
Did you get the mole?
No, it scurried down into the dirt real quick. Got it. Farmall fanatic. Good morning. How now? The important thing is here. I got to know. How are you doing, Keith?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
I'm a little sore, but not that bad. I had uh, let's see, I got home Thursday. Um, Friday morning, I had a migraine, and I got rid of that. And then um, Saturday morning, around 2 o'clock, I got one, 2 a.m. in the morning, and at 9 o'clock Sunday night, I still had it. I couldn't get rid of it. And
Whoa.
so she took me to the hospital emergency room, and they gave me a medical cocktail on an IV, and then they give me 500 milligrams of caffeine in an IV, and they didn't know if it was caffeine doing it to me or a spinal tap that was leaking. And well, where they put the spinal tap in you, and when they take it out, some of it will seep out, and they didn't know if it was a fluid that went up to my brain cell or what their stem or whatever. So,
Holy moly.
and they said if I continued to have them, that they would have to take me back in and do a blood patch, which is where they take some blood out of your arm, put it back in your spine, and then pull a spinal tap back out. And when they do that, the blood clots and stops this, the leak. So, but it felt like there was somebody in there with a jackhammer just going to town trying to pound out the front of my forehead. So,
Oh man, I'm so sorry. So what? Okay, so the outcome the migraine's gone, right?
yeah,
Okay, the migraine's gone. Okay. You got pain in the spine right now?
no, nope,
No pain in the spine. How's the hip?
nope. The hip is okay. The only pain I got in the hip is from the muscles going back in place.
Okay, okay. But
Um,
you're feeling okay today, huh?
yeah, I got a little headache. I've had the headache for a couple of days, but it's just a headache. It's not a migraine. It's
Right,
a
right. Yeah,
big
big
deal.
difference. Right.
So,
Okay. Well, you know that you're continually in my prayers, my friend.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Wow. B&J Honey, good morning, and I'm doing fine. I hope that you and yours are, and much love to you, Megan's blog. Mwah!
Megan's blog, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. You're lovely. You're looking lovely as ever. Did you see that? What Mrs. Miller wrote there? He's
Yeah,
fine. Ben.
he's fine. He's fine, Ben. Uh-huh.
And she wrote, "Yeah, you're right, Kevin, a major."
Uh,
Yeah. So, I mean, I laid in my recliner with a wet hand towel over my head and my face, clear down to past my nose, so I could actually just. And then the TV, the TV was, I had the TV on, but I couldn't see it because I had that on, but I just had the volume down low. And I laid in the recliner with the lights off and everything in there because, any light, a lot of loud noise, that just bothered me. I couldn't take it.
exactly. You know, this is where I like to say. Now, trust me, I am appreciating what you just described to me. Okay, we're talking about some major stuff that just happened to you, and then you get a person that comes along and said, "Oh, today was a bad day at work," or it was just a crappy day all day today. And I'm thinking to myself, let's weigh this out here. I would be going to myself, you know what, today, wow, I'm lucky to have this day I'm having. But take a look at my friend Keith. Look what he's going through right now. Be appreciative.
Yeah.
Be appreciative. There's always going to be someone that's going to have more pain than ourselves. Seriously.
I am in a lot less pain than what I was before the hip operation, though. So I'm doing better in that retrospect, So
Yeah.
I just,
Wow.
there's no way I can do a 4 or 5 hour live stream, not right now for the next.
No, not now. Nope.
No.
No, and I don't blame you.
I'll have to check that out there, Bobby. When I got off here yesterday, I had to go into Facebook because somebody messaged me in Facebook, and I messaged them back, and then I went in and watched TV yesterday. So, I try to. The best thing they tell me to do is, if I'm not walking around, is to, lay down flat so that the muscles and stuff stretch back out. So.
Oh. Now, they don't already have you in the, well, they probably do. Do they already have you in physical therapy?
No.
Okay, they don't. Okay, okay.
No, they won't. Not until after I get the staples out, and it'll probably be. I go the 20th, I believe, to get the staples out, the 21st, something like that.
Okay.
But it'll probably be the following week after that. Then you start, because they don't want your incision breaking open again.
Exactly. Wow.
I haven't heard anything about Daryl from Two Family Homestead in the last couple of days. So.
I got a notice from someone yesterday, said that someone went in the hospital, I think with some heart problems.
Yeah, that's Daryl from Two Family Homestead.
It was Daryl. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess what, Ben? Megan's cooking us dinner.
Well, it's about that time too over there in China, I suppose.
Now, are we having American? Let's go to an American restaurant. You're in China. Let's go to an American restaurant.
And I've done that too, where I've been in another country. Like when I was over in Germany for a couple of weeks to see my family, it's like, where can I get some burgers?
Yeah.
I want a burger.
Have you tried McDonald's fresh quarter-pound hamburger?
I have not. I boycotted McDonald's more than 5 years ago. I haven't been back since.
We don't normally go there, but I went there the day I got out of the hospital because I was hankering for a burger, and they're almost on the way home. So, but they got that fresh, never frozen hamburger, quarter-pound cheeseburger, quarter-pound burger.
Uh-huh.
When you order it, they start frying it. And I thought, well, hell, that's great. I got it home, and this is for all you people that don't like hamburgers that aren't well done. Don't get one because they're in between medium and medium rare. So I like myself, I like a medium rare or medium hamburger.
Right.
But if you don't like pink in your meat, don't go get a quarter-pound hamburger because it's going to be pink.
I want to thank Bobby Sprinkles. Bobby Sprinkles was one that sent me that message for Daryl. So thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that.
They put a pacemaker in them.
Yeah,
Okay.
look what she's making. Look what Megan's making over there.
I know it. Pork chops, pasta salad, and some veggies.
See, I can't have pork because I've got gout. Well, that sounds good, though. Wow.
We had chicken patties last night. When we went to that food auction a couple weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, I guess it was.
Yeah.
5-pound bags of chicken patties. So we had chicken patties last night with those Nathan French fries. That was pretty good.
Now, is this the patties that are breaded or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. There's two kinds of patties I like that are breaded, and one of them is chicken patties, and the other one is veal patties.
Right.
And veal patties are very, very cheap. I mean, they're like $2 for. I think it's $2 for 6 of them.
Right.
Which is pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Megan, you have gout too, and you're eating pork. Wow. See, gout is usually found in the big toe. Okay. Right. Now mine isn't. Mine is in both my knees. So that's where I have mine. but I'm not on medication for it. I'm on the celery substitute and cherry.
Right.
And so far that's been working. And I don't have to take medication, so far it's been working. Got
Good.
in your feet, yeah, okay. Tomatoes set you off.
Anything with a bunch of acid.
What's that?
Anything with a bunch of acid would set you off, I think, on your gout.
I don't know. I don't know. My father-in-law, he treated it with whiskey. That's also how he treated a cold, a headache, rash. Hey, back in the old day, yeah, you betcha.
Yeah, that's funny there, Kevin.
Big toe, yeah. Yeah, my gout in my knees, it's a form of arthritis, okay? For anyone that doesn't know. But if you got it in the knees, it is so excruciating. If I were to compare it to anything, I would compare it to an abscess tooth. And probably all of us know what that's like. But that's what I compare gout to. It's extremely painful. It doesn't last forever. Mine lasts for about 10 days. But it's not fun to have.
No, it's not. Uric acid, you're right there, Lena.
Exactly. Uric acid level, yeah. Yep.
That's what they did to me when I first started complaining about my, hands and my wrists and stuff like that. They looked at it and they said, "You got gout." And then they started checking and they checked my uric acid and all that other stuff. And they said, "No, you don't have gout. You got rheumatoid arthritis."
Right.
I was supposed to go to the UA doctor yesterday. I have to make another appointment. But there's just no way I could travel 40 miles up there, 40 miles back. And then
You can't. Yeah, no.
I have to do it again tomorrow. So
Oh.
for tomorrow, I have to do it for, the hot dog cart. So I have to do that. So.
Yeah, the Coca-Cola, that'll get you. I've really cut back on that.
Yeah.
And I love Coca-Cola with passion because of the bite that it gives you. I mean, Pepsi doesn't do that for me, but Coca-Cola has that bite. And when it's icy cold and it's over ice, and I'm just about ready to go in the store and get me a Coke right now. I better shut up.
Yeah, I haven't had one in so long. No, tomorrow I gotta go. We gotta run down to the Gordon Food Services and stuff and buy this, stuff for the hot dog cart. So
now, when's your next outing with that?
Friday. Her, and my daughter are doing it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
There's an Antique Tractor Club spring show, and they're going to do that. That was actually our first event we did was an Antique Tractor Club, the same place, but we did it during the fall show, and so.
Now you got a contract with the auto store.
Well, yeah, we don't have a contract. We just got an agreement that we can go there anytime we want.
Oh, okay.
Auto parts, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just they knew when I was in there the last time that I was going to have a hip replacement, and it'd probably be a month before I could come back. So, good morning there, Catherine K. and S Variety Shop.
Good morning, Catherine.
After we do the event, then depends on how Kathy feels. Maybe we might start going to that auto shop again, twice a week or whatever until we get it. It's all free money once you get past your product cost. So
yeah. Catherine, good morning. And Megan's blog is teasing me with a good time right now. She said, "I have a can of Coke for you, Cabs." I've got Coke in the other room, but I'm being good not to go over there and get me one.
And Kathy says she's quitting. I'm going to do a video there, Bobby, Saturday when they're at the When they're at the vent, I'm gonna go out to the garage. I'm gonna grab all the cast iron pots and pans that I have, and I'm gonna put them on the table, show you guys our cast iron camping equipment. I have a huge cast iron pan out there. I think it's bigger than my laptop, actually.
12-inch.
You know.
Is that what they call it? A 12?
Oh no, this is like a 16 or 18 or 20 inch. I can't.
Oh,
I can't
geez.
It's big enough to put enough food in there for 10 people.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. That almost sounds like a something oven.
Dutch oven?
Dutch oven, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've got a Dutch oven. I got a nice Dutch oven, but this is a big, actually frying pan. It's a cast iron, and it's got a mountain and stuff on the bottom side of it. All if you look at it, it's been not engraved, but it's been 3D'd. And it's pretty cool.
Nice.
At least I think it's got. I can't remember. It's been about 3-4 years since I've seen it, but I have it in my shop. My cabinet in there.
Kelvin's Corner 72 has one of those big skillets,
Mm-hmm.
and it can't fit in the oven. That's
right.
what it is. Like, you can't close the door. So his wife took it out, and I'm going, holy crap, is she going to be able to lift that thing up? And she did, just to show her size compared to this pan. It's like, wow.
I got a friend that's got a 3 foot by 3 foot frying pan, and 36 inches across.
Wow.
And it has it's made so you can put it on top of the campfire, and cook with it. And I'm sure you can cook for 20 people.
Oh, yeah. So. Yeah, definitely.
Good morning, Tim's World. Nice to have you here. And Catherine K., you're looking lovely as ever. Tennessee Tina, nice to have you here. You're looking lovely as ever. If you guys don't know anybody that's in this room, in the chat room, run up there, check out their channel, show them some channel love if you want, if it's something that interests you. If it doesn't interest you, don't worry about it. But if it does interest you, show them some channel love, and I'm sure they'll show it back to you.
Ellen Petrovich, last night, that's what I cooked up. I cooked up potatoes and just sliced them up, just about twice the thickness of a potato chip, and threw those in a fry pan, and went up and put in some onions and then mushrooms, and just that was for supper last night. Just mix it all up. It was easy.
I like taking Polish kielbasa and cutting it up and then throwing it in the frying pan, frying it up. Then I'll take that out of the frying pan and I'll cut up some potatoes and fry those up.
Exactly.
In the same frying pan with and I'll add a little bacon grease if I ain't got enough. And then I'll take those out of the pan when they're done, and I will throw some green beans and some collard greens in there and cook those. And once I got them all warmed up, I'll throw the potatoes back in and the Polish kielbasa, stir it up, warm it back up, and then throw that on a plate. And I'm telling you, that is delicious. So.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I am so tempted to go upstairs right now and heat those potatoes up and bring them down here and start eating.
There you go. Hey, breakfast for the dog.
With the dog, yeah.
Well, start cooking. So, yeah, the little missus, she made me eggs and toast yesterday for breakfast. I thought that was damn good. So nice. I hadn't had eggs and toast in a few days. So rye toast even.
Oh yes, that's my favorite is rye. Pop-Tarts. Oh, gee. Pop-Tarts will give me heartburn quicker than you wouldn't believe. I don't know what it is about Pop-Tarts. And I love Pop-Tarts with a passion, but as soon as it's that frosting, I think. that
I
gives
don't,
me heartburn.
I don't like it with frosting on them. I'd rather have a Pop-Tart just plain, with, the fruit in it.
Now I know there was just like a bakery, this little like I don't know, kind of looked like a cinnamon roll, and it came with a packet of glaze.
Right?
Do you remember those? I don't
Yeah.
know if they still make those. It comes a little clear packet of glaze, and you go ahead and squirt it on your roll or whatever that thing was called. Those things were good.
Oh, yeah. Buy them in the tube and then bake them.
Yeah,
Yeah, the little cinnamon twirls or whatever you get.
right.
And I never liked it with the icing on it. I'm not that big of a fanatic on sugar icing. So
Right. Yeah, either way, I can eat it either way.
uh, Tina from Japan, I haven't seen her in a long time, but she just put up a new video just this morning. So
Yeah, I saw that. Good morning there, Jerry's Woodworking and Outdoors.
Good morning, Jerry. Nice to have you here. I'm still waiting for this guy in Pennsylvania to come up to Michigan and plant my garden and do my landscaping and stuff. But I left him a message on one of his videos.
I'm out of here.
You've got it outside garden.
Man, oh man.
I got a concrete pad out there, and I always thought about just before I put the raised bed gardens out there. I always thought about putting a brick wall like 3 feet up all the way around the concrete pad, and then just making that a party area. I thought that would have been nice, but
Oh yeah.
build you a pizza oven out there and stuff.
Yeah, you can build one of those fairly easily, and it wouldn't be that expensive. I mean, you could use refurbished or not refurbished bricks. There's a lot of places where buildings have fallen down. It's like come and get them for free, Cinder blocks.
Go to a building that's falling down and take them out before they move out.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm sure there's a lot of places. I mean, you could go and get cinder blocks or bricks, or they would love to have you come and clean up their property.
Right. If you guys don't know who the Garden Fork is, check out the Garden Fork channel. They have a do-it-yourself homemade pizza oven, and the guy uses bed frames and bricks to make it.
Nice.
It's not that hard, and if you were any good, you could put it all together and then take mortar and just squeeze in the mortar wherever you wanted to, and you could actually cover that and have yourself a permanent brick fired pizza oven. But he's trying this thing to be taken down. So.
My uncle made his own at his cabin, and on one side of it, it's huge. I mean, this thing is huge. On one side of it, it's a griddle. And I've never seen a griddle as big as this before, but it's a huge griddle. It's about 6 feet across, the griddle, by 4 feet. And then on the other side is a grated grill,
Mm-hmm.
and an oven and all of it's made of cinder block. The whole thing, except for just a couple little portions. But the thing is very efficient. I mean, the smokestack up in the middle of it. But it was fairly cheap to make that. It was all. I'm trying to think of the word refuse. I think is what they call it. Stuff that's already been not refurbished. Stuff that's already been used, like in a building or whatever, and now it's just laying there for people to take.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he did. He collected all this stuff, and it looked like a professional made it. I mean, it's a very efficient oven and grill.
That's pretty cool there, Mr. Gixter. I got a compost tumbler outside, and I got a compost box outside, and neither one of them are very efficient. So,
You know, I just take the scraps and throw them right on top of the garden. I've been doing that for years. Just throw it right on top of the garden.
yeah, what the animals and birds don't eat, then you can just rototill back in.
Well, yeah, I mean, and if you got some extra soil, just throw the soil over the top of it.
Right. My aunt used to have one of them great big outdoor fireplaces, and it had a grill and a griddle on it. It had a grill on one side, a griddle on the other.
Yes.
Then it had an open area where you could have a fireplace, but you could have a fire underneath the griddle and a fire underneath the grill, and then you had an open fireplace. But it all channeled up to an area, and the area was probably 2 foot by 2 foot, and it was a steel box there with a steel door, and all the smoke rolled up past that and then went up the chimney, and that was your bread oven. You could actually make bread outside.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, you can look in these magazines. We've got a place out here that it's a huge business, and they sell everything from mulch to gravel to brick and all that stuff. And they've got actual yard size samples, and you can walk through these samples from sample to sample, and they got these huge, beautiful outdoor kitchens. I mean, stainless steel and brick and all that, and it makes you sick. I mean, $12,000 for an outdoor kitchen?
Right.
Whoa.
I don't know how everybody else feels, but I couldn't see spending $12,000 to put an indoor kitchen in. You know, the price of cabinets and stuff is ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if you guys know what Marillac cabinets are, but Marillac cabinets are from Adrian, and they're probably the most American made cabinets that there is or was, the most well known or whatever. But they used to have auctions sales every Saturday, and you could go down there, and if you were smart, you could buy enough cabinets to do your kitchen for like 1/10 of the cost. Because, you know, if it had a little scratch or whatever, you'd bring it home, you put a little stain on it and call it good, you know. If I'm going to save 10 times the money, I don't care if it's got a scratch in it. I'll fix that scratch somehow. So.
Okay. Envision this $12,000 outdoor kitchen. Now, let me show you something. I'm going to show you something here.
The garage is so big, it's got its own zip code.
Oh. Okay, $12,000 kitchen. And what you're going to do is you're going to cook some steaks on it, dogs, burgers, whatever. Okay. For $29, there's my outdoor kitchen. I'll do the same thing that $12,000 kitchen will do.
Oh yeah.
It has collapsible legs on it, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all you need.
You're right. I have one of them too out there in the garage someplace. I got a fireplace cooking set, and what it's for is for your inside your house. If you want inside your fireplace, and what it is a pan on a tray. Oh, there's
more Franco beans,
and it's got adjustable legs and stuff on it, and adjustable rack. Now you can either put the rack over your wood, your wood fire on your fireplace and cook a Texas steak or cowboy steaks like they do in NCIS, or you can put the pan underneath it so you ain't got the grease and stuff dripping on it. And you know, you can cook it that way, or you can put, you know, coal or whatever in the pan and cook it that way. But you can do it inside in your fireplace.
Nice, nice.
I was at the Goodwill, they had it, and they wanted like $10 for it, and the box was all tattered and everything, and it was old.
Yeah.
And I seen it there, and you know, I ain't gonna pay $10 for it. So I went back the next week, and they had a sign on it on a bunch of stuff said "make offer." So I went up there and said, "Hey, you take $1 for this?" They said, "Yeah." So
Well,
yeah, I walked out. I said, "The week and saved $9." So you know. Well, then they had, at the same time, I bought that blue speckled kitchen set. You know, it's got the pots and the pans and the dish, you know, the plates and the cups and the bowls and stuff.
Yep.
And they wanted $20 for it, and then it was on that make offer. So I figured that would be nice, and I offered them $2 for that, and they said sure. So I walked out of there for $3 and I don't know 18 cents or something. And I ended up actually, I had a yard sale, and I had it sitting on a shelf in the garage, and somebody seen it and said, "Hey, you want to sell that?" And I said, "Well, make me an offer." They said, $20. I said, "Well, yeah, you know, I'm not stupid." So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Kim. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Franco Beans. Good morning. Nice to have you here. The lovely little missus just made another pot of coffee. So,
Well, that was nice of her.
yeah, it is nice of her. We got I bought a bun a couple of years ago, and then I bought another bun for parts because it was the one bun was missing parts.
Right.
So we used it, and I left the other bun up there, and I put the parts back on it after the bun, wasn't no good anymore. Then we had a different coffee maker. Well, the other coffee maker just took a dump a couple of weeks ago, so we got this bun, and now I'm getting kind of spoiled again because the bun, 3 minutes, you got a cup of coffee.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
But it's not like Mr. Gixxer where you can get that French press, I would announce a bunch of these notifications coming up, but I don't know if they were brand new or if they're old. I was on the air for an hour and 15 minutes yesterday, and I got a notification that I just went live.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. We got let's see. I got 101 cup, 242s, a 30, and an 18 cup there, Franco. Percolator. I'd rather drink percolated coffee anyways because you get a better tasting coffee. So. But it just takes so long, and there's so much waste on it because it's, an 18 cupper ain't so bad for us, but a 30 cupper or something like that, by the time you got down to the bottom of it, it's starting to get burnt. So.
Oh yeah.
Dirty Dog Diggers, welcome back.
Ooh.
I used to like little hand percolators, the ones you plugged into the wall. Those were pretty cool.
I've got one that you put over the campfire. Of course, it's not electric,
Right.
but Dad, Mom had one of those back when I was a kid. When we went camping, just stick that over the campfire, and it had the glass top on it. Well, mine has that too. And I think the reason why that glass top is on there, it shows you how dark the coffee is as it's percolating. So if it's light brown and you like it that way, you take it, you start serving it up. Or you watch as it gets darker and darker, and then, you go from there. But those things are darn expensive. One of those coffee pots.
Yeah, I have. I got one in the kitchen right now. It's a porcelain white one. It's got the great big glass dome on it, which is pretty cool because I've never seen one with a glass dome that big on it.
Right.
but I got one of them, and then I got 3 camping percolators outside. You know, the aluminum ones, or and with the steel handles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's just for SHTF. You know.
Yeah. That's basically the reason why I got mine. But the reason mine was so expensive is stainless. And I prefer stainless over aluminum. Now, back in the day, you know, when I was in the scouting and stuff like that, we're talking about the 70s, everything was aluminum. And you know, no one ever thought about that. It's lightweight, it's easy to carry, and up until lately, you know, they say that stainless is a lot better for you than aluminum. But if you're looking for something that's affordable, yeah, go aluminum. And before the aluminum ever reacts to your body, you'll already be dead. So don't worry about it.
Right. You've already drank enough beer and pop out of aluminum cans already.
Yeah, exactly.
But I bought all these at thrift stores and stuff, you know, so, you know, $2-3 a piece for them.
You know, I'm actually, Dog, I'm really surprised that you're able to get those at the thrift stores, because normally the people snatch those right up.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I love going to thrift stores and looking at stuff. You know.
See, what you do is you go to the thrift store during the winter time and you buy up all the camping gear.
Right.
And come springtime, and you know you're buying it for a reasonable price at the thrift store. Come springtime, it's a springtime yard sale. You throw all this camping gear out there and entice all those people that are going to go out to, you know, these big box stores to buy all that camping gear, but yet you got it in your front driveway for a portion of what they're going to pay, you know.
Yeah, half the price.
Still make a profit off of it.
Right. I bought. We went to a yard sale one time. This guy had a 3-room. I think it is a 10 by 18 tent, camping tent.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, it is. And he had it setting up in his yard. And it was, I don't know, like the last day of the sale, and it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, how much for that tent? He said, well, I was asking $50 for it, but it's getting late in the sale and I want to get rid of it. I said, oh, okay. He said, just make me an offer. He said, I'll start taking it down. So, I mean, here's this big tent for $10. He took it down, he folded it all up, he wiped the grass off it and everything, and put it in the duffel bag that it came, and he actually carried it out and put it in the trunk of the car for $10.
Damn, ain't that something?
Yeah, but we spent probably $30 or $40 there because he had other camping stuff there. I bought a couple of Coleman camp flashlights and stuff. I get $5-6 a piece for them.
Yeah,
but they're $35-40 for those camping flashlights, you know.
Wow.
And I think he had some other stuff that my wife was interested in. I can't remember, but you know, the guy was glad to see us there, and you know, we got a good deal. So
nice, very nice. See, I love hearing stories like that, but the problem is they only come from you and no one else.
Well, you guys got to go thrifting with me and the missus.
Apparently.
Well, you know, a lot of people think, you know, they see something on the shelf and they don't know what they can use it for. Well, I can show you 20 different uses for that same thing, you know. And
right.
I got a bunch of stuff out there in the camping equipment that you would normally use in your house. But, you know, if SHTF hit, I'm telling you, I'd be out there using it. So anytime you guys find stainless steel or tin or, you know, aluminum coffee cups, keep them. Because, you know, buy them if you can get them cheap. You can get them for 50 cents or $1 or whatever, buy them. Yeah. Because coffee cups or the aluminum measuring cups and stuff, nobody knows that you're drinking out of a measuring cup, you know. But you can also put them above, you know, on some coals or whatever and warm you up a can of soup. You can do anything with them, you know.
Yeah,
and it's, you know, exactly. People find a different use for everything. I have to read what the little miss has been typing. Yeah, he could have had a heck of a sale when I was gone. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you what. Well, you guys got to look at my garage video. You see all the stuff I have. So, and a lot of people think, well, that's a lot of stuff, but they don't understand. I sold 5 big toolboxes that were on wheels. So, and those were full of tools. So, and
Wow.
I've got 2 left. I had more tools than most mechanics ever dreamed to have. And when I was working in the trucking company, and a guy, these mechanics would roll in these $20,000 toolboxes, and I'd say, is this all your tools, or do you got tools at home? So nope, everything I got's right here. So I mean, so you have to come here if you need a wrench to work on something at home, right? Well, yeah. I looked at him, I said, man, how stupid is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
so I said, if I ever come here and turn wrenches, I'd have to bring 3 pickups, full of stuff to bring all my tools here, and I still could have tools at home. So.
I threw out a whole bunch of tools. My sister-in-law, her husband passed away, so of course I ended up with the tools because she didn't want them. So none of them were made in America. All of them said either China or Taiwan on them, and it's like, well, I don't want these either. So I put them out in the yard sale, and I'm thinking they're tools. The junk dealer's going to, pick those up real quick. I couldn't sell one of them. I could not sell a single one of them. And the junk dealers were smart. They were coming over, they were flipping over to see where it was made, and then put it back down on the darn table.
Right.
Here's your garage. That's it.
Hello. I can't. Mecca did. I don't know what that means, but we'll go and check this guy's channel out real quick.
You've already done that.
Yeah. No, I haven't subscribed to him.
Barack?
Barak, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got 1,000 channel followers. But it looks like kid stuff. I'm not into kid stuff, so. Brock, it's I won't. It's not that I don't want to show you any channel love, but I don't get into having a bunch of kids stuff. So that's not my thing. But if somebody's interested in that, they can go ahead and show you some channel love. I have no idea. So
He just retracted his message.
Yeah.
Big Steve has no hearing this morning.
Sorry to hear that.
Well,
Yeah.
Do you know sign language?
I'm sure if Grizz was here, he'd show him some sign language.
Oh yeah, Grizz got he's got one word. That's it.
Yeah, sign language don't do an art. No. Oh, you got ear infection. All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that there, Big Steve. Here's a couple of things that we used to do when I was a kid.
Okay.
If you got a friend, you got somebody that smokes,
Uh-huh.
have them take a puff of cigarette smoke and blow it, not blow it, but gently blow it in your ear and then shove a cotton ball in there. And I don't know if you ever had that done when you was a kid to you, but that's, my mom used to have that done. She'd wait till my dad got home because he was a smoker and, put a puff of smoke in your ear and put a cotton swab in there.
It actually works. My mom used to roll up a newspaper and start it on fire at one end, and it was in a cone shape stuck in the ear. Only a couple seconds. And all that smoke would filter down into your ear, and trust me, it's an old-fashioned thing, but it actually worked. It melted the wax.
Yeah. You know what those wax cones they do, or, like you were talking about, for the wax cones, when they light them on fire, it acts like a pump. And when it's burning, it goes like this, and it sucks the wax right out of your ears.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
God. You can't hear.
Yeah. The worst thing to do is these.
Oh,
They say don't use these in your ears, but trust me, I don't care what they say. They actually work for me. Why do you think I've got them?
Yeah, he says he turns everything down. She's got a sharp pain. And what they used to do, and you guys may think this is sick, but they used to take pee and pour it in your ear 2 years ago, back in the early 1900s.
Oh, bullshit.
Yes.
My grandfather did that to me. You know what? You just, if you have a.
Well, I know that, but that's what the standard was in the early 1900s. And she said her grandpa done it to her, you know, poured pee down her ear. It's,
A baby, little baby squeezer. They suck the snot out of their nose, you know.
Yep.
Well, I don't know what you call those things. Anyhow, you turn on the hot water in your bathroom sink, fill it up with hot water, or well, with luke hot water, whatever you want to call it. Throw in your well, I'm at a loss for words this morning. The stuff that bubbles. What do you call that stuff that bubbles?
soap,
Peroxide.
peroxide.
Yes, hydrogen peroxide. Pretty warm water. Squeeze it with that little baby thing, and then turn your ear down like this toward the sink, and blow that warm water and hydrogen up into your ear. But I think a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
If I was on there, I would mess with them so bad.
She said if she was on right now, she'd be messing with Big Steve because he can't hear.
Good morning, Andy Waugh. Good to see you.
Remember all that Frank you ran across?
Yeah. Andy Waugh, nice to see you. Adventures of Demo Don. Good morning. How you doing? And Megan got it right. Snot sucker.
Yeah, because I don't know what to call them.
Yeah. Nasal. No, I don't need no sugar cap. Just, well, that's because you got the you put the French vanilla in there. Thank you. Yeah, cigarette smoke because it's warm will help melt the wax and stuff like that. So
Right.
there's just get on. Hey, Steve, if you can hear me, get on the internet, Google home remedies for earaches. There's a million of them.
If I say I throw that something over there.
Okay, let me get a pen and I'll write it so Big Steve can say, Big Steve, yes.
You know he's going to get you back.
It's called an ear cone or something like that, or M80 firecracker, stick of dynamite. You can do any of that stuff and put it in your ear and light it. I'm not going to say you're going to survive it, but you can do it if you want.
That would make for a very bad day.
Well, it would, but if you do it, make sure you get it on video because it would go viral.
Oh yeah, if you could survive that, wow, yeah.
It never ceases to amaze me, these idiots that watch this jackass stuff and then try to do them stunts, like a Roman candle in the butt crack and then light it. You don't think you're going to get repercussions from that? Yeah, I'm sorry. Mama didn't raise no idiots. She may have raised some fools, but she didn't raise no idiots. So.
Yeah, I used to watch that show just because I was curious.
Mm-hmm. And you're right, Kevin. A fifth of Jack Daniels will cure just about anything that ails you, if not kill you. But it'll cure it. So, okay, I plugged my left ear and I have the volume on low. Well, make sure you got your left ear plugged, that you don't tip your head to the right, because I don't want your brains to roll out there, Big Steve. So, I'm just saying, I love you, brother. I don't want anything to happen to you. You shot a bottle rocket out your ass one time.
Megan's blog, that's called selective hearing.
Yeah. Huh? I was at I was at the hospital the other day, and they said, "You have any? You wear contacts, glasses, or hearing aid?" I said, "What?" She said, "Hearing aid." I said, "Huh?"
Good, good.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you got an earache there, Big Steve. I really am. I'm trying to help you out, though. Google. There's hundreds, probably even thousands of different, home remedies for earaches. Uh,
Oh boy, he said that in capital letters. I'm doing good, Steve. Real good.
yeah, yell it to him. And and I could hear real fine then. Yeah. That's the thing, people, you type in caps and they think you're yelling. So, somebody would tell me all the time, you typing in caps, quit yelling. So only a mental midget would believe that I'm yelling. If I was yelling and screaming, you would see all sorts of cuss words of me calling you all sorts of names. I'm not yelling or screaming. If I could, and I could see it, I would type it so small that you could barely read it. And then you would be complaining that I'm whispering.
Megan's blog. I'm really completely deaf in my left ear, as have less than half my hearing in my right. I have a hearing aid. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Wow.
And that's why I type in caps, is because so I can read it. I can differentiate between my typing and somebody else's. I'm going to have to jack slap the hell out of her when I get a chance.
Uh-oh. Good morning, Kevin Miller. Wow.
No, I love her dearly. No, I have a problem reading anything that's, less than 2 feet away from me, because it's just too close. If my arms were another foot longer, I'd have no problem.
Megan's blog. Thanks for sharing that. Wow. Thank you.
Dog versus mom dog. That would go viral. Hell, I could be a YouTube star in no time.
Well, I can set my camera up on the tripod. I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Let's get ready to rumble.
And I know who would win too.
Watch dog get his ass kicked.
Exactly.
I like Kathy more every day. Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm a fragile old man.
World's shortest fight.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
It'd be a two-hitter. She hit me, I hit the ground. Yeah, you got to record it. That's right. I told you about the put it right here, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't ever tell Kathy Miller or Mrs. Iron Dog, whatever you would like to call her, don't ever tell her to put it right there. You can do it once, and you can tell her put it right there twice, but I bet if you tell her the third time to put it right there, she's going to put it right there, and you're going to get it. You don't ever tell her more than 3 times to put it right there. No.
Kind of reminds me of my mom. The worst time to get your mom upset is when she's washing dishes. Because if you've ever been slapped across the face with a dry hand, you know what that feels like. But when it's a wet hand, wow, yeah, that really stings bad.
Well, you have a good one, Kevin. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you being here. And if Kathy kicks the shit out of me, I'll make sure to get it on video so you don't miss a single second of it.
Have a good one, Kevin.
Yeah, I remember them wet slaps, The
Oh, yes.
whole feeling there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it stung for a while.
Oh, yeah. Nowadays, if you slap a kid with a wet hand, you might as well commit murder because you are going to jail. So,
Ain't that stupid?
yeah.
What
Yeah,
happened to the good old days?
Yeah, you spank a child, you're going to jail because that's child abuse.
That's unfair to us baby boomers. You know that?
Yeah. And it's our fault. It is, Cav. It's really our fault.
Yeah.
Because we got the hell knocked out of us when we were kids, and then we said we're not going to do that to our kids, and it's our fault. And every day I look in the mirror and say it's your fault, and everybody else at your age it's your fault. So, and it is. It is our fault. Put them up. Put them up. I'm not scared of you. Put them up. I'm not scared of you. That's why you're in Indiana, huh, Kevin?
Oh, Bobby, I trust me, I'm not giving her any ideas. She has her own manual that she wrote herself.
She just loves Cab. She just loves Cab. Yeah. I used to get a spanking in school, Now they can't even do that,
Oh yeah.
And we used to have a science teacher that would his name's George Sleeker. And old George was a preacher, and he would weigh about 375 pounds, and he had a 6-foot paddle. And George was an avid baseball player when he was in college, so he liked to warm up a little bit. And he would wait till he had 3 or 4 people, and he'd keep your name on the chalkboard, and then on Friday afternoon, y'all got it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's bad enough that your name's on the chalkboard. You know what's going to happen on Friday. So you're totally stressed out the whole darn school week, knowing that you're going to get this damn spanking.
You're right.
Smart teacher.
George was a preacher even.
Yeah.
And he would stand up and hallelujah. Now you're going to thank God that I waited till Friday for this. Oh yeah. No. I'd skip school. It don't matter if you skip school on Friday, you're going to get it when you come back to school.
Yeah.
We all did, dear Britain. So we all did.
Oh yes. Oh yes. My dad used a leather strap, and my mom used her cutting board with a handle on it. And my brother and me were just talking about that yesterday when I talked to him, and said, "Yeah, sister still has that cutting board." I said, "That thing's got to be over 50 years old." Well, Mom, and there's 3 cracks in it. Coincidentally, my brother got spanked with it, my sister got spanked with it, and so did I. How it got the 3 cracks is beyond me, but that's really coincidental.
You trying to tell me there's butt prints in it too?
Well, no, not butt prints, but the 3 cracks. Come on, what are the chances of that?
Yeah. That's what this preacher had in there, the science teacher, Mr. Gixer. It was 6 foot long, the paddle was, and if you held the paddle up like this in the light, it was drilled out and it said, "Bring a smile."
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. And the handle on it was probably this big, that long. So he could get a nice choke up on it. And it was actually probably like a 1x6 or close to like a 2x6, but it had been milled down a little bit and smoothed out, sanded, had rounded corners on it, and it was actually a beautiful paddle. It was stained and varnished and everything. Had the handle was all taped up with baseball grip tape, and so, yeah,
Wow.
Care went into that paddle.
I was just going to say a lot of the love of labor being put into that paddle. Wow.
And he was like a baseball player because when he hauled off, he'd line 3 or 4 of you up right next to one another. And he'd cock that leg and swing like a baseball player.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. And it would lift you right off the ground. He'd bring that in just like this, just like he's going for a fly ball, and catch you right underneath the cheeks and bring you right off your feet. 3 or 4 of you at a time. So. Yeah, I always remember that, old George, and he'd say, "May God have mercy on your soul." Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Yep, Dad used to warm up on one of us and finish off on the other. That's right, Kevin. I tell you what really hurts is you get them Hot Wheel tracks, some little orange Hot Wheel tracks.
Oh, yeah.
Those things.
Yeah.
Get it with a leather whipping strap, but I'm sure this ranks right up with it because those things leave welts and marks like you've never seen before.
Yeah, they do.
And somebody had to sue the hell out of Mattel for making them.
Yeah, but you know what? We turned out to be pretty good kids.
Right. Yeah, I tried to get a full grip on that mug there, Steve. Let's see, a guy named Tim Dew. He went to our school. He was my brother's age, my oldest brother's age. And the shop teacher whipped his ass with a paddle one day.
Right.
Well, about a week or 2 later, the shop teacher's got the paddle. He's got it in his hand like this, and it's and it's on the ground. So, and he's holding on to it, and the Tim says, "Can I see that?" Well, he lets him see it, and the teacher sits there like this, with his hands on the desk. And about that time, Tim grabbed that paddle. No, go that way. Tim grabbed that paddle and turned it sideways on edge and smacked the guy's name was Roy Norton. Smacked him in the wrist with those, and he broke both his wrists with that paddle.
Whoa.
That was the last day that guy went to school, but that was the last time that teacher ever took a paddle to somebody either. So.
Wow.
You're right there, Ritten.
Wow, with an extension cord. I've heard of people being beaten by those things, extension cord. Well, who would do that?
Somebody that doesn't actually care. That's child abuse. It doesn't matter. That is child abuse. But getting your ass whipped with a paddle or a switch, that wasn't. But you take an electric cord and you start whipping somebody with it, that is child abuse. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, especially when you leave raised up welts that are there for years. Because that will leave them because it cuts your skin.
Yeah, definitely. Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Yeah. Go sit down and you gotta go potty. Go potty and then go sit down until Mommy gets back. She's in the bathroom or she's in the garage. The youngest one just got up.
Oh.
That's good there, Big Steve. I hated those dreaded words that every kid hates. Come on, boys. Let's go out to the woodshed.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't have a woodshed.
We did.
We didn't, but you had to find one.
Oh. Yeah, my sister and me tried to be good kids, and I would say for the most part, yeah, we were. Because we certainly didn't look forward to getting those spankings. And for us, they were pretty brutal, but
Almost missed this once. I didn't think it came till 8. I was talking
Brenda's World, good morning. I
Bathroom.
hope you get some rest today. Got whipped with a bamboo stick. Mm. Yeah, they use, I think, a bamboo stick in China, if I'm correct.
In Canaan.
Caning, yeah, yeah.
You know, I do believe in, you know, discipline. I don't
Oh,
believe.
yeah.
Yeah, they use it in Japan too. So
You know, I'm the type. I've only been in a fight once in my whole life, and it was back in 1976, and it was a tie. But the whole school was there. I was embarrassed as all get out because I was going up against this jock. Everyone knew him. No one knew me. I was a geek. But we got out there, everyone in a huge, gigantic circle, and we went at it. It didn't last very long. No blood. But it was the only fight I'd ever been in my whole life because I don't believe in that.
Can't take that in the living room. I'll slap you. Leave it there. Listen.
Huh? Yeah, I remember that, Kevin. My brother got his ass whipped one time for 3 city blocks. Oh, but then again, you know, at 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're supposed to be home, and you're not home. I guess you get what you deserve. So, especially when you were home when you know, they went to bed. So. Good morning, Alvin. How are you doing? Nice to see you here.
Morning, Elvin. I don't think I know Elvin Logan.
Alvin is, I believe, a 17-year-old young man. He's actually he's got his pilot's license.
Oh, that's pretty impressive at 17. Wow.
It didn't help you, Kevin. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, you know, it's Brothers Week. You know, Brothers Day. Yeah. I didn't see.
He shows a lot of looks like air conditioning units.
Let's see. Yeah, finally another train. He does train videos, helicopter flybys. He had to restart his channel because his mom and dad took it down.
Oh, wow.
So.
I can't live stream until July 2018. Well, that's not too far away. It's only a couple months.
Right. Well, you know, somebody sent it to me. Another YouTuber sent it to me, and so I thought I'd share the wealth and send it back. So. You're right. You're right there, Kevin. John, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Oh. Well, I don't know. Let's change the subject to child abuse and beatings and all the other stuff. Let's go with something different.
Yeah, because I can't really relate to it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer.
No.
or Daryl Downer, or whatever you want to call it. Anybody got anything they want to talk about other than sex, the Second Amendment, sexy Second Amendment, sex for the Second Amendment, politics or religion? And anymore, we can talk about politics or religion somewhat. I just don't want to get into the Second Amendment debate because, you know, a lot of people don't agree with what I have to say, and a lot of people don't. I don't agree with what a lot of other people have to say. So,
Right.
but I will say this: don't ever give them up, because you can't never get them back. I don't know if you've seen. I posted something on Facebook the other day about a gentleman that went to a city hall meeting, and he, you know, this was a black gentleman. So, you know, I'm not, there's no racism in it. This guy went into this meeting and he said, hey, you guys are discriminating against the good citizen. You're not discriminating against the bad citizens, the bad people. You're discriminating against the good people. And this guy laid out about a 4-minute speech, and I agreed 100% with this guy that, you know, it's whenever something happens, they always go after the good person and leave the bad person alone.
I don't know if you know Ben Enya. He just said, this is Ben Enya 420. Hey there, Iron Dog and Cav 7. How are you fellas this morning? Good, I hope. Looking for channel support. I'm going through and support all that are here. I recently got my channel deleted, so I'm on the grind.
Okay. Well, Ben,
I know Ben. Ben's a good guy. He's a really, really good guy. But I just read here recently on YouTube that they're going after all the 420 channels.
Right. I just showed you some channel love there, Ben. I'm not a 420 follower or subscriber. You know, I don't. But I do believe in 420 for medical. So, you know, I'm not into it for recreational, but if I had to, I would do it for medical. So, you know, I completely understand your cause. So I just showed you some channel love, and if everybody would like to show Ben Enya some channel love, he'd appreciate it. So,
yeah, I just subscribed to you again, Ben. Sorry to hear that. Wow.
I like Ben. He's a hell of a nice guy.
He is, and he's very smart too.
Yeah. Well, he's almost as smart as me and damn near as good looking as me, but, you know.
Well, that's something you can take up with him. I'm not going to get in the middle of that.
I'm just kidding, Ben. I think you're a hell of a nice guy. I really do. You and your wife are nice people. And my wife says, excuse me, dog, I know. I know you married me for my looks. Look over there. Look over there. Look over there. Look over there.
Yeah. I'm just hoping to get back all the channels. I miss my people. Working hard to get all the support I can get to the folks. Thanks for all thanks for all the kind words.
You're welcome, Ben. You know, a lot of times you don't even know a channel gets deleted until, you know, somebody says, hey, did you know they haven't been on? That's, you know, for sometimes it'll go 2-3 weeks before you notice the channel's not up, you know, because a lot of times people go on vacation. They just, you know, I'm done. I got to do something else for a little bit. You know, I want to take a break. And you know, that's what you think. And then all of a sudden you find out they got deleted, you know.
Well, he's got over 100 subscribers, so he can still do live streams, I take it.
You can do live streams with 2 people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
you can't do them on a phone, but you can do a live stream from your laptop or computer. Yeah.
Okay, say that again.
On a phone, it's for some reason it used to. I don't know if it is now or not, but it used to be you had to have 100 people to do it on a phone, 100 channel followers. But on your laptop or your computer, you can do it with as little as 2 or 3 subscribers.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, he's getting a lot of support. That's awesome.
All right, everybody show Ben Enya some channel love. And I'm sure he'll show it back to you. Mr. Gixer, don't step on the snake. Right. Then streaming daily at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's 18 plus, 420 stream. Okay, so you guys want to join that at 4 p.m. So that would be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you guys go check out Ben and you. Alvin Logan had 564 on his old channel, and then his mom and dad took it down. So,
wow, all that work, I mean, that you put into, gaining those subscribers. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, 2,000. He had 2,000.
yeah. Well, they're going to do that to all the gun channels too. YouTube has its own agenda.
I'm afraid so. I'm afraid so.
They're going to start taking down the 420s, all the gun channels, and but they'll leave up these, adult channels. They'll leave those up though.
Yeah, yeah.
Because those draw subscribers, those draw views, and they do put commercials on them. So,
right.
TCTV and Linda's House of Chill. You guys are looking lovely as ever.
Good morning, Linda's House of Chill and TCTV.
By the way, Ben, tell your wife I said hi. So, I like Mrs. Inya. So she's a pretty nice woman.
Oh, yes, definitely, definitely. Yeah, I read that article on TubeBuddy that they were going after the 420 channels. And that's the first person I thought of because Ben, he's like the big kahuna in the 420 community, in my opinion. So to hear that news, I mean, wow.
All right there, Alvin. You have a good day at flight class.
Take care, Alvin.
No, Grizz isn't on. So, Alvin. That's Kath. I think that's what I said, Alvin. So I maybe mistaken it, but yeah. Well, good morning there, Linda. Oh, okay. Kevin thought Grizz was on.
That's right, Ben. Do the best that you can. That's right.
Arizona Ghost Rider, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Arizona Ghost Rider.
Dum, 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 dum.
What's that from?
Johnny Cash and the four, Willie Nelson, Chris Christopherson, and who's the other one? I can't remember, but it's the Four Horsemen. Ghost Riders in the Sky.
Oh, yes, okay, yes. I was having one of those moments, forgive me.
420 is April 20th, which means Marijuana Day.
Yes.
Kathy Miller was born on 420, and so was Adolf Hitler. So,
youch.
See my dilemma?
Oh. I have nothing to say about that. I want to keep on your wife's good side.
I'm just kidding. I love her dearly. I could never compete with her. She's a hell of a nice woman, I swear. So, yeah. But I never knew Hitler's birthday was the same day. She told me that, in fact.
Wow.
It made her. Yeah. Glenda Sully, how are you? Nice to have you here.
Good morning, Glenda Sully. Cartoon that. Good morning.
Glenda. we don't do a sub for sub here, but if he wants to show you some channel love, that's perfectly okay. If he doesn't, that's the thing. If you want to show somebody channel love, you go on their channel, you check it out. If it's something that you guys are interested in, go ahead and show them some channel love. If you don't, that's your prerogative. But I'm sure if you show somebody channel love, they'll show it back to you. The other day I had this woman in here. I can't remember who she was, but it took me like 20 minutes to explain to her that, we don't do sub for sub, because I support you, you support me back.
Wow.
No, that's not how it works.
Right.
Good morning, Yankee Living.
Yankee Living, good morning.
I'm doing good. And Glenda, I'm glad you're here. And you're looking lovely as ever, Glenda. I see a cast iron skillet in the future. That's right. So. Missy, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. And you're looking lovely as ever.
Good morning, Missy.
And you were born on the 423 there, Linda? Well, that's nice to know. I can't
pronounce it.
Somove Ivaginoli. I guess that's how you say it.
That's probably how I would say it.
Yeah. I know I just murdered your name there, Somomov, Somov Ivaginoli. But looks like it's a Russian name. So no subscribers. That's Somonov Evangelivi or whatever. So, if you guys want to show him some channel love.
Mm.
Yeah, that was I thought it was because in Ann Arbor did the 420 smokeout on April 20th there, Ben, and yeah, I may be wrong, but I thought that's where it started. It was in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Probably 35, 40 years ago. Yeah, I'm guessing close to 40 years ago. Back in the early 70s, late 60s.
Oh.
See you later, Cartoon Matt. I'm glad you're doing okay there, Missy. But as far as, I'm no expert on 420, but as far as I can remember, and I'm 53 or 54 years old. I keep forgetting how old I am. I always thought it was started up in Ann Arbor because they had the great American, they had the great smoke out there. And that's where, University of Michigan, all the college kids went out and they sat right down in the four squares of Ann Arbor and just started lighting them up. And what are you going to do? You can't arrest 5,000 people. So.
Yeah.
Well, you can, but you have no place to put them. So.
Right. Yeah, I know nothing about the history of 420 at all. I can say I've been there, done it, but I don't know the history of it.
Probably because when you probably blocked Grizz, Kevin. You have to go into, and you probably did it by mistake.
Wow. What's going on this morning here?
Anyways, you probably did it by mistake, Kevin. You have to go into your community settings and find out all the people that you blocked. And you probably have to get on a computer to do it. So. That's probably where it went. Yeah. You're in Arizona now. I want to move to Okay. Well, I moved to Manhattan. Oh. What's in Manhattan? A bunch of high price rent.
In Manhattan?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, they're even subscribed to you, Iron Dog.
Who?
Peter Lawler.
Yeah.
They're subscribed to a lot of the people in the community. Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
He is, but there's something going on, and I don't want to bring it up here, but I will after we're done. I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's I think Kevin's actually blocked Grizz by mistake. He hit the wrong button the other day, and I think he blocked somebody, but he couldn't see. You can't remember who he blocked, but in fact, Ben will send it to you in a private message so you can actually read it. So, but I will talk to you after this, and then so just you're.
Oh, why I did that.
Yeah, I seen you did it. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, because
Let's go on with it.
yeah, I will talk to you later. But until I find out 100% something conclusive, then I don't want to say it out in open, but I will once I find out 100% what's going on, and then I will mention it because it's something that's true and dear to my heart and really pisses me off. So.
Okay.
But I will leave that subject alone, and we'll go to something else.
Definitely.
Talk about teddy bears.
How about rainbows?
Yeah, warm fuzzies or cold pricklies.
Rainbows and teddy bears.
Yeah. I think, Kevin, what she's saying is that she talks to, because Missy asked about that, if it was, Kathy wasn't talking to Grizz or whatever. I believe that's where she's.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Did I talk to him? I don't
Yeah.
have him blocked. Kevin might have accidentally blocked you.
I'm doing good there, Missy. Just a little bit of pain here and there, but I'm doing okay.
Get a drink, but you're not taking it in there. You have to drink it right there.
My family couldn't go to Arizona with them because of work,
You're
but my dad had pizza shops and worked on the docks in Brooklyn.
Linda's House of Chill said the originality of 420 started in California with college students and the Grateful Dead.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, either do I. I know nothing about the history.
We'll have to Google it out and burn one there, Cab.
No.
Well, I'll tell you. This I do know. That plant's been on this earth for a very long time.
Do you know what it used to be called back in the 20s and 30s?
Oh, it's an Indian name, wasn't it?
No. Well, it may have been, but the Southern people used to call it rabbit weed because the rabbits would chew on it and eat on it, and when they left. So,
that's where they come with that saying. Okay.
Rabbit weed.
Okay.
Well, all you got to do is, Kevin, I think you got to get into a computer and unblock them. So
Mushrooms have been around longer than weed?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. I used to do mushrooms back in the early, 1600s and stuff like that. It was actually a painkiller. So during the battles out there, they would stuff you with some, psychedelic mushrooms in order to, rip your arm off the rest of the way and patch you up. So.
Oh, you're talking about the use of it. No, I'm talking about the originality of both those plant. Well, one's a fungus, but
yeah.
They've been around since the beginning of time, I think.
Right, but they've been using them for the mushrooms. I think probably been used ever since I would dare say probably way before BC started, you know.
Okay.
And I'm sure that marijuana was the same way. They used that for medicinal purposes for the longest time. So
Right.
until some guy finally said, "Hey man, look at this stuff."
Why are you acting that way?
Yeah, yeah, you're right there, Mr. Gixer. Charlie, nice to see you here. All right, man. Glad uh, glad you're here, and hate to see you go, but you got to go burn some herb. I know exactly. But, um, like I said, I have nothing. I have no problem against 420 as long for the medical. People do it for recreation. I
Right.
have no problem with that either, as long as it does not interfere with your you know with your daily routine.
Yeah.
People,
Yeah. Yeah.
nobody's ever been killed by marijuana. Yes, there has been thousands and thousands and thousands of people killed by marijuana. Just not by smoking it and overdosing on it, by driving a car high. It ain't no different than driving a car drunk. So there's been thousands of people killed like that. A lot of times the person that's getting killed, was only doing 5 miles an hour because that's the way it is.
There's the name I was looking for. Peyote or peyote.
Yeah, peyote. It's
Yeah.
peyote.
Yeah, that's the native name I was trying to think of. Yeah. Thank you. I can't even pronounce your name. Akaraz?
But peyote is a seed. It is. We used to have, and this is no lie there. We used to have a dog called Peyote, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, Peyote, and
Wrong with that?
yeah, Peyote, and he was named after that plant,
It's cool.
and it's a spineless cactus with psychoactive alkaloids, particularly. All right. What is peyote? A small cactus that contains button-like shapes like this. These buttons can be removed, and the cactus can be dried out. And that's it's psychedelic. And the dog was actually my oldest sister's dog and her husband's, but they didn't have a place for the dog, so the dog lived with us. At my mom and dad's house.
All right, okay, so we're not talking about the same thing then. There's a native name for marijuana. Now you're talking peyote. You said is from a cactus.
Right.
So what's the native name of marijuana? Chewing cocoa leaves. Yeah, definitely.
That's the one that
Good morning, Tammy Sprinkle. Good to see you. Now, see, Linda's House of Chill's calling it peyote, marijuana.
No, marijuana or peyote is a cactus.
Okay, that's from a cactus. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I got that. I know there's a native name for marijuana. I can't remember the name of it.
I'm looking. The only thing I can see is it's cannabis.
Yeah, I've heard of cannabis.
Can you take this and this? Yeah. Take it in there and sit down.
I don't know. List of names for cannabis. Let's see.
Oh, that's how I would find out. Here we go. Native American name for marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
The sacred weed, Blackfoot First People. I guess cannabis is the native name.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, all right. Oh, marijuana. WAHUPTA. Waupta.
Okay.
It's another name for cannabis. So Waupta.
You're right there. Good morning, Tammy. You're looking lovely as ever. Tammy Sprinkle in the house.
Yeah, the sacred weed. Yeah, that's right. The word marijuana is of Mexican origin and means the weed that intoxicates.
Yeah, there you go. And Akira says Nawak Awas or whatever it is. I don't know.
And what language is that?
No idea.
Oh, I'm glad we're not taking a test on this because I would fail miserably.
Yep, me too.
No.
You guys all remember this because there'll be a test on this tomorrow. I'll probably show up tomorrow for the live stream.
Yeah, no one.
But you know, there are so many natural cures out there. And, you know, and the reason why 99.9% of these things are illegal is because the pharmaceuticals can't control it. So if they can't control it, they made the government go in there and I'm not saying they bribed them, but if I paid you money to change your mind, it would be a bribe. But if I paid a politician money to change his mind, it's called lobbyist. So that being said, they lobbied to have these things made illegal because they couldn't control it.
Right. Kevin, you have a good day.
Later, Kevin. I love you, man. Be careful. So, and that's the thing. They can't control it. So if they can't control it, they want to get rid of it. So they make it illegal.
Yeah.
And, you know, our government's probably the worst ones at it because, you know, the CIA was, a lot of this stuff was financed by, you know, the poppy fields and stuff, you know, the cocaine and whatever else they could get.
Say, you know damn well a part of our government is smoking it up. You know that.
You're right.
A part of the government is just doing drugs. We all know that. I mean, we're not blind to that.
They have to be because who would pay $54,000 for a hammer?
Yeah, right. Right. Nice. Nice, Linda.
We just had, what was day before yesterday, 4 houses down, woman overdosed, died, 30 years old. And around the corner, now this house is 2 houses from the corner. Around the corner and down 2 houses was 3 ambulances because 3 people overdosed there. They still live, but the one on, you know, and they overdosed. And a lot of people, you know, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. It is bad. But for Christ's sakes, people, if you're 30, 40 years old, and I realize, you know, some people get addicted because of, you know, being, you know, in pain and all this other stuff. But don't you realize that this stuff, you didn't get the memo that heroin kills? You didn't get that memo? You know? And we had, what was it, 4 months ago, I think it was? 2 guys went to the hospital, overdose. Ambulance come and got them, overdose. They let them out of the hospital that night. They went home. The next day, the coroner showed up. Those 2 guys were dead and 2 other people were dead. 4 people in the house. All dead with heroin overdose. You know, what is it with these people? They don't get the message. They don't understand. Even if you're higher than a kite, don't you understand? Yeah, that's what I was just telling them day before yesterday. But don't you guys understand? People that do this, don't you understand that this stuff kills? I don't care how bad you're shaking or whatever. If I was shaking that bad and I needed to fix, I damn sure wouldn't get it that way because that stuff kills.
Right, right. Good morning, RG. Good to see you, buddy.
And a lot of stuff, people don't understand it. But where do they get the money for this stuff? They're obviously not working. So where are they getting the money? They are stealing it from somebody.
Yeah. It's one of those things. You got to do what you got to do to get the fix, and that
you're right.
Whatever it is.
Well, truckers used to use amphetamines. You're right, but they don't know more. Well, some of them do, but most of them don't, because today with the random drug testing and stuff, most companies, they don't care who you are, how nice of an employee you are, how much work you do for them. They're not going to take a chance on losing their company, losing their insurance. The worst thing is, if you lose your insurance certificate, you might as well shut the doors, because, if you lose your insurance as a company, you can't even operate. And they will not, anymore, they will not take a risk on anybody. If you are so much as a hazard to their insurance, you're gone.
Right.
And I don't care if you've been there 35 years and you're the number one guy there. If they think you're a risk to their losing their insurance, as Doing It Chief says, no, goodbye, bye, hey.
Yeah.
That's what they do to you. And that's no lie.
Right.
Have at it. That's a new name. Let's see. Check this out. Have at it. Has 898 channel followers. Come out and hang with me and Michelle. 193 views. That was last week. She's a crafter. So if you guys like crafting, and sometimes I see the stuff that, these crafters make, and I think, man, how did they do that? Sometimes it's really interesting. If you guys are interested in crafting, go ahead and show Have at it some channel love, and then have at it.
That's right.
And have at it. You're looking lovely as ever.
I wanted to ask, Have at it. Do you know Brenda G's designs? Because she's a crafting friend of mine.
You're right there, Franco. By eliminating cash, we would eliminate all white collar and street crimes. But then again, by eliminating cash, that means the government knows exactly what your business is. And I don't think the government should know everything. The government already gets too much of your money to begin with. And if they knew all of your financial businesses, it don't matter how much money you make, you'd still be scratching for scraps at the end of the week. You have a yard sale and you got to have it put on a credit card because you sell something and now they want to tax you on the money from your yard sale.
Yeah.
How is that fair? You've already paid tax on. We live in the me and Mrs. Dog live in the great state of Michigan, where you can buy a car, pay tax on it, brand new right from the dealer, sell that car to somebody else. That person buys that car. He has to pay a sales tax on it. He sells that car. They have to pay a sales tax. This car, if it gets sold 20 times, gets sales tax put on it 20 different times.
Right.
Where is that fair? It's not fair.
Right.
And I don't know if you guys remember my thing about the tax dollars. You spend $1 in the store, and in Michigan that's 6 cents taxes. Well, you drop off $1 at that store, you spend, and another guy comes in and spends $10, but he only spends $9. They give you back that $1. You take that $1 to a different store, you spend that $1 someplace else. Now that $1 in less than an hour has made 12 cents tax money.
Yeah. Yeah.
How can they go broke? They're not broke. They're funneling money out of this government so fast, it's like a sieve. So.
See what y'all did? You got him pissed off. See, he's preaching.
Now I'm
Now.
mad.
He's preaching it now.
No, but I just, there is so much waste everywhere. So
That's true. Fraud, waste, and abuse.
you're right there, Chris. As long as there's currency, there's going to be corruption. But as long as the government is in on it, there's always going to be corruption.
Yeah.
I think I seen where was it? It was here on YouTube someplace. Somebody wants to open up a store and make it barter. That's it. If we just barter, I think it's on Facebook. If we just bartered for everything, what would the corporations do if they didn't get no money?
Well, that's what we used to do though back in the day was barter.
You're right. No. And a lot of people think, shit hits the fan, excuse my language, SHTF. I've got money. I've got money stuffed everywhere. That money don't mean nothing only to light a campfire with. If the economic collapse goes on and nobody, money doesn't mean nothing. And people, well, I got gold and silver. I don't care about gold and silver. When's the last time you ate a bar of silver?
Well, I beg to differ on that one. I mean, I did, it's been around since the beginning. I mean, and that's what we've always used, as a form of currency was that gold and silver.
I agree with you there. What I'm saying, that was a currency. But when, SHFT hits, money doesn't mean nothing. Neither does silver, because what are you going to use the silver for if nobody wants it and nobody uses it? Or the gold. But I have 10 bottles of wine. What do you think I can get for that 10 bottles of wine?
Oh no, and I agree with you on that. I think you should have all of it: the gold, the silver, the tobacco, the alcohol. I mean, all
Right.
that stuff. Everything's barterable. I mean, the right person's going to come along. They're going to want something that you have. You're going to want something that they have. Yeah.
I think, and tell you another thing, chocolate. Chocolate is probably one of the most things you'll get anything for barter.
Well,
Because there's people with obsessions for chocolate that you just can't imagine.
I've got hot chocolate in the packets. And don't think that I haven't put those in storage because I got a lot of it.
Right. But chocolate bars, any of that stuff right there, You're right. You're right. Gold is more useful than silver there, Chris, but you got to have a reason to want the gold. If you can't spend the gold on anything, I can tell you right now, you could have $100 million worth of gold sitting right here in front of me. And if SHTF and there's no reason to spend that gold because there's nobody that wants that gold, you could have it sitting right here in front of me and I still wouldn't trade you a can of Franco beans for it because it's worthless to me.
Good morning, Alexander Smith. They did a study. I think I mentioned this before. At a college, this reporter got out there and he had a bar of silver, a 10-ounce bar of silver in his hand. And he had a Hershey's candy bar, one of the big ones. And as the students are passing by, he asked each one of the students, he said, which would you rather have? And most of the students went for the Hershey's chocolate bar. And then one particular student came along and said, oh, hell no. He said, I'll take the silver bar because I know what my silver bar is worth. I can eat that chocolate bar, it'll be gone, but I still have the silver to go ahead and trade for other items.
Right. That's in where people will trade for that. But, I do believe that if you have a food item or an alcohol or tobacco, mainly it's the sinful stuff that gets you the best barter. Alcohol, tobacco, chocolate.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you don't have gold or silver, if you don't have those precious metals, and what you're left with is all these other resources, then yeah, that's what you use.
Right.
Most definitely.
I wonder. I bet bacon would go better than gold and silver. Hickory smoked bacon.
Well, yeah, but if the grid goes down or the SHIT happens, what refrigeration is there going to be?
Right. But they used to store bacon years ago, so they down store root cellars, down.
Yeah, but you and me know that. You and me know that, dog. But how many other people really know that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I say I've got all these books up in front of me. If the computer goes down, I've got all these reference books I can look at and get information.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't think about that stuff.
There is a YouTube video out there. The guy, he made his own root cellar. He dug it down in the dirt. He cement block walled it and everything, and he buried it. And he's got steps that go down to it. And he's got two doors. He's got a door that you walk in and shut. Then he's got a insulated door that you open up. And then you walk into the root cellar.
So in other words, it's like a Maxwell Smart kind of thing.
Right. But when you walk in, I can't remember the YouTube video, but when you walk into it, there's like 100 5-gallon buckets in there. And what he does is in the spring or in the fall, he goes and he fills these 100 5-gallon buckets up, and he leaves the top on them, but just off, not tight. And he waits for them to freeze. And when they freeze in the wintertime, he takes them downstairs, puts them in his root cellar, puts the lids on them, and he stacks them all around his root cellar. And that keeps frozen all summer long until the fall. So his root cellar stays like 35 or 36 degrees down there year round.
Yeah, I know that root cellars, I mean, that's what they used to have back in the day. And they stay at a certain degrees. I don't know what the temperature is of a root cellar, but I know that it's a lot cooler than above ground. But I don't. A lot of people stored the stuff that was perishable that they would store in there.
I think it's 50 degrees or something like that the ground temperature
Yeah,
is.
you might be right. Yeah, yeah. There's a tunnel here in Pennsylvania. It's an old abandoned highway. And there's two tunnels on this abandoned highway. It was going to be an interstate system back in the 60s. Well, they never had the money to finish the project, so it still exists, and you can actually ride your bike through it if you wanted to. So Marlo and me took that trip on this deserted interstate highway, and we went into the first tunnel. Now, the temperature outside was in the 80s, mid 80s. By the time we got to the middle of that tunnel, it was in the 40s. I mean, it's through a mountain, underneath the mountain. So it was darn right cold in there. It really was in the middle of the summer.
I've seen that video, the documentary on it.
Oh, you have seen that? Okay, nice.
Yep, and I've always thought that would be the perfect place if SHFT hit, because if you were smart, you would block up one end, get it blocked up, and then block up the other end and make yourself your own little fortress right there, because it's who's going to get you? You're inside a mountain. So.
Oh well, yeah. The one tunnel I think is like a mile long. I mean, you're on your bike at one end, you can't see the light at the other end.
Right.
Seriously.
Yep.
And it's freaky going through there. I mean, you got wire cables hanging from the ceiling. You got water kind of hitting, and you're going, oh, I hope this mountain's going to hold up for me.
Yep, I've seen that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And just think of all the tax money that was spent on that and wasted.
Oh, millions and millions. Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, but now it'd be billions, because what it costed back in the 60s.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, to build a mountain or build two tunnels through two mountains. Yeah, exactly.
And I'm pretty sure they didn't have John Henry knocking a hole through that mountain.
No, no.
For all you younger people, John Henry was a folklore for the railroads. So a lot of people won't understand where John Henry come from. But they do have if you look it up, YouTube does have a video of John Henry versus a machine. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, apparently my Polish relatives, and now I'm adopted, so my adopted side worked on the railroad. Actually, they were employees of the railroad system, and they didn't get crap for pay. I mean, you busted your butt day in, day out. I mean, it was not an easy job.
Nope. That's why they used a lot of Chinese help to do it, because
Yeah, they show pictures of that. Yeah.
They paid them nothing, but the Chinese were glad to have the job because they were here, and they paid them very little. But you either worked and made some money, or they shipped you back home. So.
Well, there's a lot of abuse that went on. I mean, there's a lot of history in the railroad, but things that you would have never thought were going on actually did go on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they used to beat their employees. Yeah, like that would happen now.
Yep, they sure the hell did. Yep.
That's where the word postal come in.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Centralia. Yeah, I'm going to go and do a video on Centralia. It's not very exciting anymore. A lot of people have done it, and Centralia is about 48 miles from where I live. And I've been there many times. I mean, the old church is there, and the old firehouse is still there, and I think maybe 3 houses. Other than that, it's not very exciting.
Isn't that the place that burnt, or the underground fires?
Yeah, I think it was 1962, I think, is when the coal fire started underground. And you can still see the smoke coming up through cracks in the ground. I mean, you can actually still see that to this day.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll burn way after I'm gone.
Yeah. Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure does. Well, they said it started at the dump up there. That the dump caught the coal on fire above ground, which ended up, going below ground. And that's how it started, from the dump.
You would think that they could actually drill a hole down there to the fire and then start pumping water in there, just, pump, basically, run a well to it and start putting it out. Because, the water will seep just like the fire is seeping.
Yeah, no. This covers a huge area. I mean, a huge area. You would need a couple big lakes to put that out. Seriously. I mean, it's spread over the years. I mean, 1962.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's terrible that it happened. I mean, a lot of people, you lost their jobs.
You signed the graffiti highway? That's pretty cool.
Yes. The graffiti highway. Yeah, there's some pretty colorful things on that road.
Yeah. I watched there was a video done, and I can't remember what it was, but it was about Centralia, and they said that they have it somehow, don't get, it was in the form of like Bigfoot or something like that. It was a government experiment went wrong, and they've got it, fenced off or whatever to keep this animal in there, and they went all through this thing, and it was a documentary done. I can't remember what it was, but it was I watched it, and, for some ungodly reason, it started making some sense, but it didn't make any sense because, they said there was an underground bunker there, and that's where they did the testing, and this animal got loose, and now it's running. That's why they did all this stuff, and this is getting too far-fetched for even me to believe anymore. So, but
yeah. Alexander, I'll watch that video after the live stream. Yeah, I'll look at that, but I can't promise anything of what I can do. So, okay, Mr. Gixer said, Cab 7, they just opened that 100. Isn't that what you were just talking about, the 100-year time capsule? Keith?
No, this was it's supposed to be a top secret government lab that was in Centralia. Because what they did is they started the fire, or, because of, according to this, it was started, the fire was started to get everybody out of the area so they could contain this animal that's loose or whatever.
Right.
So, you know, I seen it, and it's supposed to be like a Bigfoot, but it's not a Bigfoot. And you know, they've got buildings there that's got the W on it and stuff like that, which meant that's where they have actually seen them go in and out of the building. So you know, but it's pretty weird.
I always have an open mind, even if it's the slightest 0.01%. I can't say no to everything. I can't. There's got to be a 0.01% possibility. So that's why I think I get along with a lot of people because of that. You know,
Right.
Yeah, that could possibly be that. So yeah.
Well, you know what I try to say is, you know, we don't know. You know, they find new species of stuff every day, so nobody knows what's going on. You know, and people say, well, you know, what do you believe in UFOs? Well, let me tell you, there's 100 billion solar systems or 100 billion stars in our solar system, and they claim there's 100 billion solar systems with 100 billion stars in them. Now, if you think we're the best thing that's out there, I don't think so. There's got to be more than just us. You know, what's the likelihood of what is it? They'd have to be 150 Google, I guess, or whatever they call it, gazillion. You know.
Well, you know, some people, and this kind of makes sense because you know I have a faith. Okay, you know, I believe in my Creator. But one thing that has been said, isn't it kind of coincidental that we've got 9 planets in our solar system, and there's only one that we can actually live on? Now, what are the chances of that it just happens to be where we're at right now?
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm open-minded about other people's theories. When I went to see Centralia, I actually passed it without realizing it. Yeah, the old firehouse, police station, old paved side streets are all that are really left. Now the church is still, the Russian Orthodox Church is still up on the hill in the rectory and the cemetery. There's 2 cemeteries in Centralia on either side of the old town where it used to exist.
Yankee said he left to come back. Now his computer's demanding snacks. He didn't know what was going on. That was because of the 420 talk there.
Oh,
You know.
oh no.
By the way, Steve, I love Spam. It's great with eggs.
Oh, you know, I can't eat regular Spam because of the sodium content in it. It was enough to kill a horse, but I like the turkey Spam. Now I can eat the turkey, and some people go, "Oh, that's nasty," but I love it. I love turkey Spam.
I like Spam fried. You know, and you fry it.
Yeah.
You cut it about 1/8 inch, a little bit over 1/8 inch thick, and then fry it crisp. And I like it that way. So.
Fried Spam, yep, that's fine. I'd like to melt cheese over the top of it.
Then again, you know, I grew up with a family of 8 kids, and you know, we ate stuff that normal people didn't eat because you had to make everything stretch. You know.
Yeah.
I love cream peas and tuna, or you know, cream tuna and peas. And my mom would make a white, that's called a bechamel sauce now, but it was a white gravy. She'd throw tuna in it and then fresh peas or frozen peas.
Oh yeah, I'd eat that. I'd eat that.
And she'd put it on toast.
Sounds good, actually.
Yeah, it was good, man. I loved it. So.
Kathy Miller, she's going, whatever, dog. Yuck.
Now, she will eat Spam cooked. She likes it. Yeah, she doesn't like cream peas and tuna, but I do.
I would eat that.
I'm going to make it. So you don't have to eat it. I'll just make it for myself.
Well, you can make it while I'm up there busting ass at the running the hot dog show.
She said I can make it while she's busting ass making the hot dog stand.
Oh.
I love tuna noodle casserole with peas in it. She makes it with mushroom soup mix and.
Oh man, you're making me hungry now.
The butter's out.
She doesn't like the peas, but she'll make a bowl of peas for me, and I'll throw the peas in my tuna noodle casserole. So, and then what's even better yet is when before you eat it, sprinkle some garlic powder on it or some garlic salt.
That's okay. Yeah.
I love garlic, and I used to take garlic butter, and my mom would make a beef roast or beef and noodles, and I'd take garlic butter and throw it on my beef and noodles. Man, that's the only way I'd eat it. So. So, my son's actually got a couple of doughs in his freezer, and I want to bring some of it over here. I want to make some sausage, some venison sausage with it, or jerky with it. So.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Mr. Mach 1, good morning.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mach. You're looking lovely as ever too. By the way, I did forward that this morning. There's a couple of people in here I forwarded to, so. And there's a couple of people I didn't forward it to in here because I didn't want them to get offended, but I passed it along, man. I passed it along. So you sent me something for National Brothers Day, but for Facebook.
Nice.
Yeah. It is explicit, so there's some people I sent it to, some people I didn't. So.
Oh, okay.
One. Christ. Did you just wake up from a drunken stupor, or are you getting ready to go to work there, drunken one? You're going to wake up one morning, Cab, and your hat's going to be gone.
Good morning, drunken one. Good to see you. It's been a while.
Yes, it has. Hopefully within the next month, I'll be able to do a 2-step. So
we're all looking forward to that now.
I need to do that because a month from today is my son's getting married. So.
Oh, nice, nice.
I'd like to dance with Mrs. Kathy Miller at the wedding. So
there you go.
I'd like to dance with my new daughter-in-law. So.
Right.
Hopefully, I don't have to dance with a cane or my walker, but I still want.
Hey, Big Steve, I don't care how big you are. You ain't going to outrun me.
Just a second there. I got something for Big Steve right here. I gotta pull it up and then I'll.
Oh, wow, that was quick, Yankee. Living, you're heading out. You have yourself a good day.
See you later, Yankee. Nice to have you here. I'm glad you showed up, man. I appreciate you. I really do.
Much love to you there, Big Steve.
Okay, there, Big Steve. I'm going to put this up, but
well, there's always been groups of people that never
just a second.
talk face to face. They might realize they got a lot.
I don't want to play too much of it. This is Chris Ledoux, this cowboy hat. I'm going to put this up so you remember when you try to take that from Cab 7, what's going to happen to you. There you go.
Mr. Gixer said, dog, we'll be doing yoga soon. Just don't put yoga pants on, for God's sake.
That's right. There's 3 things that tell the truth. You know that, don't you? Little kids, a drunk, and spandex.
I've never heard of that before. Wow.
That's right. By the way, there, Big Steve, you'd ride a white tornado before you take that hat from Cab.
That's right. That's right.
Long before you take this cowboy's hat.
Oh,
I
the
always
rain.
sing that song.
We've got a whole bunch of rain coming here. We had some last night, but for the next like 3 or 4 days, nothing but rain.
Well, congratulations, because we just went through 5 days of it.
Well, we're probably going to be getting yours since you're up in Michigan, and it goes from west to east. So yeah, that's probably what we're going to be getting. And the grass, as it's growing taller and taller and taller, and all I get is a push mower, it's not easy to get through that tall grass. You start it up, and then you move a foot and it dies because it's all bound up, and then you have to restart it again and move another foot.
Right? I just got a message from somebody that got blocked on here.
Oh,
He said, "It's me. I know who it is." So, but I don't care. Um, huh? She said, "Just leave it."
the storm here, it actually it was a line of storms, and maybe within a half an hour, it was from the beginning to the end, it was done and over. We didn't get much rain out of it. But now we're going to be having a steady rain, so I'm sure they're going to have the flood warnings out and all that. And we live by a creek, so yeah, they're going to have all the flood warnings out. My crops love it. My vegetables, they love it, and all the plants out there.
We're supposed to have sunny weather Saturday or Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday is supposed to have a chance of rain.
Well, that's okay. I can handle that.
We're going to have a hot dog cart and a tent and everything else out there in that rain.
Oh, well, at least you got the tent.
Yeah. So,
And those are a pain in the butt to set up if it's the one I think it is.
yeah, it's a 10 by 20, but it's a nice one.
Is it one of those expandable ones that have the metal frame?
Well, no, this is one that you have to set up one pole at a time.
Oh, the pole.
It's like a party tent.
Okay, yeah.
And it's got walls and everything. I don't know if we're going to put the walls up or not because it's not going to be really cold. It just
Right.
clean off.
Linda's House of Chill, Cab 7, you should be running out of yard. You know, if I could get away with it, the front and backyard would all be vegetable gardens. Trust me. I wish I could, but I can't.
Good morning, Lulu. Love you. Nice to see you. Junkyard says, "Good morning, Mrs. Miller."
I understand, Alexander.
No, keep it. Kathy is running the show. You're right. I'm not running nothing. I'm going to be home. So,
Lulu, love you. Good morning.
if you don't mind there, Ben, I have to go to the little boy's room.
You go for it. You go for it.
Give me and my speed racer here.
Let's see. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. Let's see. Junkyard says, now we know, dog. Okay. Drunk said we're supposed to get rain next Thursday and Friday. I can't wait till good old Keith is mended and back to doing what he does. I hope the surgery, I hope it helps. I hope it helps. Linda's House of Chill Cab. Hubby says, let's get our flower gardens going. First real summer here, so all he has to do is weed eat the yard. I hate weed eating. Alexander Smith, won't be long till he's back in the race cab 7 as an iron dog. Yep. Junkyard, all our rain was north of you, wasn't it, Drunk? I think today I'm going to end up having an umbrella open, and I'm still going to get out there and guard despite the rain. We don't have hardly any property at this house. Ours is pretty small too. We've got 1/3 of an acre. It's a corner lot. But it's home. It's definitely home. Kathy Miller says dog has to wait until he goes back to the doctor on the 22nd before he can do anything. Yes, yes. And hopefully they'll give him a clean bill of health on the 22nd. Well, tell Sally, Susan, Carol, I said much love and welcome home. Rocky Brook, good to see you, buddy. We have 2 acres and I can't keep up. Yeah, I can barely keep up with this 1/3 of an acre, you know? And you got the house sitting on it, so, you know, it's not really 1/3 of an acre that I'm growing on. This is 2 men. Some people could. Yeah. Junkyard said I mowed 2 different 3/4 acre blocks yesterday. It was hot right before the rain. Got it just right. Linda, we love this house, even though we will not have a kitchen for a while. Barbecue grill will be our kitchen. Hey, my neighbor does that. That's all he uses, the barbecue grill. Drunk one, we've only had 17 inches of rain this month. Holy moly. Thank goodness for irrigation in the garden. 0.17. Okay, point. Is that a point? Yes, a point. Oh, okay. I was going to say, wow, 17 inches of rain. Wow, that's not good then, yeah. That's not a good start to the spring. Linda's House of Chill said, we had 2 acres before my hubby wanted to downsize. Wet and soggy this morning, same as here, yep. Junkyard, I got about 6 acres total. I do a lot of mowing. 3 different places. 6 acres, that's huge. My friend has 3 acres down in Virginia, and I thought that was huge. So 6 acres, yeah, that's a big spread. Wow. I will sell this one here, or you may sell this one here. Mr. Gixer said if I had 6 acres to mow, I'd install a tap on my mower. I think I hear him coming back. Junkyard says I couldn't do it without this Bad Boys 0 turn. Oh, those 0 turns, those are nice. See, that's too big for my yard. I would never need anything like that. But yeah, they come in handy for those big pieces of property. Drunk one, Mr. Gixer, I know that's right. Oh. That looks like got a night. I keep telling Iron Dog that he's got a great following over at this channel here on his live streams. Good people. What you need is goats to chew down all your grass and weeds. Goats will do it, that's for sure. Can you hear me over there, Iron Dog?
Yep, I'm making a pot of coffee.
I was going to say, it sounds like you're making a pot of coffee.
Yep.
He has cab 7. 31 horsepower, can brush a hog with it. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Linda. It's always nice to see you too. That's right. Leave a thumbs up for Iron Dog. That's right. West Virginia Motard says, morning, Cap. Hope you're having a blessed day. I certainly am, and I hope that you and yours are blessed as well. Thank you. That's right. He'll be right. He's just seconds away. I think they're getting tired of me, dog.
I'm coming.
Kathy Miller says,
Yeah,
Tell
I'm in my head.
she's telling everyone, shh.
Okay, I know nobody was talking about me.
Nope, I made sure of that. Kathy Miller.
Gab, you're awesome. There you go. She'll send. Luger's going to send you some mooses. Yeah.
Well, actually, she did. I've got a couple mooses hanging up here. Here, Ben. We aren't. Alexander says, here, no, Ben. We aren't you. Stay right there.
Rocky Brook, I'm sorry, but nice to see you here. I didn't see you come in. I'm going back through the comments. I want to see who said something about me.
Nope. Everyone was very polite, respectful.
Yeah, I know. It's just a wipe. 805 Road King, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. I'm gonna end up calling this quits around 9:30. So.
Oh, 15 minutes. Okay.
That'd be 3 hours. So.
There you go.
West Virginia Motard. I'm assuming that's West Virginia, or no, maybe not. Volkswagen Motard.
Well, I said West Virginia, and he didn't say nothing wrong. So
We'll have to check it out.
don't
Yeah.
tell people, dog, we're related.
Well, we're not blood relations. So.
Well, Donna Shaw, good morning.
Anyways, there, Big Steve. Make sure you listen to this cowboy's hat before you're threaten to take Ben's hat away from him. So. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll bring that back up again. I love the song, and it's too bad Chris Ledoux is gone now, but he was a nice or a hell of a good singer. So
Exactly.
Donna Shaw, good morning. How are you doing today? Nice to see you here.
Donna Shaw, she plays guitar. She has a beautiful voice. I love listening to her. She's a cool cat. That's for darn sure. What a talent.
And that's Ranch Jam's mother.
It is. That's right. And he's gifted himself.
Yeah.
All right, Linda, you have a great morning.
Yeah, Linda, you have a good day. Be careful out there. Molly 1K Dolly, nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever.
Hello, Molly.
Donna Shaw, you're looking lovely as ever. Trying to get my female base up. I'm only at 26%.
Well, you know, the first time I heard you say that when I was watching you one day, it was like, how is he seeing these people? They're not up on his panel. And I'm trying to figure out how you did that trick.
Oh, I forgot. Lulu Lulu, you're looking lovely as ever, too.
Oh, yeah.
So, Kathy Miller always knows she looks lovely as ever. I tell her that every day.
Well, she has to be the one that looks the most lovely as ever.
Yes, she does.
Okay, yep.
Shut up, dog.
Well,
Yeah. See what I got to go through. Yeah.
I have nothing to say.
I love her, man. I love her. Yes, I do. She brings a lot to the live streams. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I think
she's got a great
I
sense of
think people actually laugh when they get done. I can't. Did you hear what she said? Or did you read what she said? It's funny. If you guys only knew her, you'd get a riot out of her. I met her on Valentine's Day in 1983, and we were married July 22nd that same year.
Well, that's year I graduated from high school. Just turned 18.
Yeah. Then we've been married ever since.
Very nice.
Please stop, dog. Please stop. Yes, ma'am. I'm feeling okay there, Donna. I just, I had migraines for a few days, but I'm starting to get. I don't have them no more. I have a slight headache still, but that's nothing compared to what the migraines were.
Yeah.
The muscles going back into place and contracting back to where they belong. That's where if any pain is, that's where it's at. I don't even take any pain medicine, only at night, just so I can sleep. And if like yesterday, I took one for the live stream. I was going to take one this morning, but I didn't do it yet, so I haven't had to have one yet. So it says take 1 to 2 every 6 hours is needed for pain, and I'll probably have 3/4 of a bottle still left by the time I'm done taking them. So.
Well, you don't like taking pills and stuff, right?
I don't like taking the narcotics that are addictive.
Right.
So.
Right.
I do take a tramadol at night, but I'm not taking them with my Percocets, and I probably won't have to take them that often either. Because of the hip replacement. I took them because I needed to get some sleep. Some relief.
Right.
So. And that's basically the tramadol is for the rheumatoid arthritis to manage the pain with that. So
I used to take that a long time ago, tramadol.
some people like it, some people don't. To me, I can't tell the difference. It doesn't. you know, and it does help me relax so I can get some sleep. So,
Yeah.
35,000 years we've been married.
Wow. I've heard of dog years. That's 7 years each, but 35,000 years. Wow.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry to hear that, have at it. I always used to tell her when we first got married, it's like the in the army, 3 years and you're out. And she didn't like that.
Yeah. 52 years. That's very respectable. They were very fortunate to share their lives for that long. Wow.
I stayed up all night so I wouldn't miss my son's stream. Perhaps I didn't get the memo. He's not having one today? Since the palliative area.
Oh, gee. You're going back a ways there, Big Steve.
Now, see, I got gabapentins. I got bottles of gabapentin, and that never helped. I got 20 bottles of ibuprofen, 800 milligrams. I didn't need it, but they kept my prescription going, and it didn't cost me nothing. So I'd go, I think it cost me 50 cents or whatever to fill it. So I filled it, and I got them in, vacuum sealed bags in the closet, and in a luggage bag, so it's nice and dark and out of the light. So,
right.
I may not need it now, but who says I won't need it 10 years from now when there is no pharmacies, So. And somebody raised a question on Facebook today. What would you do if ASHTF hit? Would you steal from a store? And, some guy wrote out, he said, everything goes out the window right then and there because it's survival. I wouldn't steal from a store to get, stuff I don't need, like, radios and the TVs and stuff, because that doesn't do no good anyways. But if you were in the point where you needed to survive, you go to a camping store or a food store and you get all the box foods you can, or all the canned goods that you can carry and all, and that's the only thing that I would actually take. Stuff I could use, not stuff that's not going to do me any good. And I was getting up to here with pharmaceuticals. If you were, needed the pharmaceuticals, the pain pills and all that other stuff, because you can't live without it, because, your pain is so bad or whatever, your insulin and stuff, that'd be the first place you go,
Well, I wouldn't do it myself. I don't steal. But now, on the other hand, if I had Grizz 270 with me to do it for me,
yeah,
then I'd say go for it. Yeah. Oh, jeez, he's in the room. Grizz.
Grizz said Kathy had to sue Keith for breach of promise. 3 years and you're out. Good morning, Grizz. Yeah, but people don't believe it. I would never do this. I would never. You don't know until you're put in that situation, what you would actually do. And
that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I don't steal either, but if it come between me and my wife and my kids and everybody surviving, and the corporation losing some money, guess what? The corporation's going to lose some money. So
right.
It ain't like they ain't made millions and millions and millions of dollars off of you to begin with. So. And I really don't think they're worrying about losing money if SHTF hit anyways, because it's every man for themselves to begin with. So
it is. That's right. That's right.
Grizz, you're late for one thing. Do you have an excuse for being late there, Grizz?
I hope you got a note from your mom.
Yeah, you better have a note from the doctor, the teacher, or whoever. So. Yeah, that's the thing. You keep stocking up. Hopefully, you never have to have to resort to that stuff. But, there's a lot of people that don't think about that till the time it happens,
That's right. That's right. And then they think that the people that actually do it, while it's times of peace, for what you want to call it, they think they're crazy. It's like, oh, those people are crazy. Those people are crazy. Yeah. Until the event happens, then they're not crazy no more.
Yeah,
Then we can call them crazy for not, stocking up.
right. And they want to take your stuff. Why don't you give me some of it? You got plenty. Why didn't you start stocking up years ago when you were told to?
Then it's who has more firearms and who knows how to use them better.
Yeah. I just wiped it off there, Phil McCracken. Thanks for noticing. So. That's no excuse, Grizz. Sleep until 6:30. Half the day's already gone. Thank you there, Donna. I appreciate it. So. I can't find no one to take them.
Thank you, Donna.
Yeah. You can't find nobody to take me. Nobody wants me but you, honey.
I don't either.
She says, I don't either.
Jeez, holy crap.
I know. Oh. If anybody's looking for a 54-year-old man that's worn out, got more metal in him than the brand new car does, please inquire within. Yeah. Got a person that's got a hitch in his giddy up.
See, underneath Kathy's pillow, unbeknownst to you, there's a whole list of nursing homes. She's got them on speed dial.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one will really go? Please, there might be a little life to anyone. Bueller?
It's kind of like what's left in a warranty. Well, there's about a week left, so yeah.
She's still under warranty. Yeah.
It's that 30-day warranty that you get over at those used car lots.
That's right there, Rocky Brook. Nothing else. I got scrap metal.
Wouldn't that be terrible if the metal in your body's worth more than you actually are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
No. That's terrible.
Just waiting for your bag of marbles to fall over I don't know. I don't watch the floor every morning to make sure there ain't marbles all over the place or BBs. Whoops. Boom. Oh, poor dog. You having trouble? Yeah, I'm getting more valuable every day. Price of scrap goes up. So. So, we're going to be getting off here in 2 minutes. So,
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Anybody else got anything else they want to comment on? So, Duncan one. I didn't know if you were here, buddy. Okay. But I enjoyed being here today with you guys. I really did. I enjoyed having Cab 7 on. We usually don't do a panel on Wednesday, but I couldn't get anybody to come on yesterday for some reason. Carolyn Hawthorne, how are you? I'm glad to see you here, but we are walking out of here in just a minute or two. But it's nice to see you, and you're looking lovely as ever. So,
good to see you, Carolyn.
You guys go check out Carolyn's channel. If it's something you're interested in, show her some channel love.
Oh.
Yeah, 1.4 thousand channel followers. And she has a few videos, so that's good. So you guys check her out. Show her some channel love.
Doing good, Carolyn, and I hope that you and yours are doing good today.
I had a fit chick flash me this morning. Well, that's nice.
Hmm.
So, all right, there, Ben. You want to give them like 30 seconds or so of what your channel's all about?
I can do that. I just, I always say the same thing. I appreciate you bringing me up on your panel there, Keith. You've got a great show that you put on every morning. You got great people that come over. I mean, what more could a YouTuber ask for? So thank you for allowing me to come up here.
Yeah, I just want to tell y'all, good morning. God bless. Stay safe. Like I say, you guys be aware. Make sure you're watching out for the other guy, because if the other guy's not watching out for you, in order to stay safe, if you keep alert, a half a second is the difference between a head-on collision and being caught in the right, in the back bumper. And
Right.
I just went by that motto. I drove truck for years. I've seen it all. I've seen it all happen. I know exactly where, what happens. You can half a second. That's all you need. A half a second just to go that way is all you need. And
Sure.
if you're doing 60 mile an hour and you do a half a second like this, that means you're 20, 30 feet out of the way. So you're going to catch it to back. So just be safe, safe and alert. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I really do. I like your comments. I love your comments. I love your, the interaction. I think it's funny. Some of you guys make me laugh. Some of you guys make me cry, but it's all funny. It's all good. And I do enjoy the time we all spend together. For those that just showed up, I'm sorry, but I've been on here for 3 hours already, and I'm starting to get a little sore. So y'all have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow. And God bless, and stay safe.
Take care, all.